Hello, and welcome to our next installment of Misha Matters. This is our third and probably last one with our animals. Oh, and Magic is making the camera move around. Maybe you remember Magic. Here is Magic, my doggie. Oh, now he is sitting up and being right in the camera. Hello, Magic. Are you all excited about being on camera? Yes, this is my dog. He is part beagle, which means he's got quite a voice on him when he wants to. Say hello to everybody. Look at the camera. See, there's Magic. Okay, there is my doggie. Yes, that's Magic, and he is sharing the camera with me. Okay, Magic, you can go take a nap with Daddy again. Okay, sit down. Good boy. Okay, Magic is a very well-behaved dog for a mutt, and for a dog who was rescue and never had any socialization whatsoever. So today we're going to talk about a few different things. The first one is whether or not you should declaw your cat. Well, personally, I think declawing is kind of a huge mistake. I read quite a few articles on it. The first thing it said was a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that declawing is like just taking the nails out of a cat, which I can't even imagine why you would think that that's okay, but it's basically like taking the finger down to the knuckle, okay? Which is really painful for the cat, first of all, and second of all, it has a lot of side effects. First of all, it can cause more biting because they don't have any defenses. It can cause lameness, and it can cause back issues. Also, a side effect that people don't realize is that it can cause a cat not to use the cat box, which I just, that is something that we really don't want in cats, okay? So declawing is really not a great idea. Now we're going to talk about something really controversial, debarking a dog. Like I said, my dog is part beagle. He has quite a bark on him. One of the loudest animals or dogs there is, and I read a lot of articles about it, and really not a great idea. In fact, many states now are making it illegal to debark your dog. It's the way they communicate. A lot of times dogs bark just because they're bored. So debarking is not a good idea. Basically, if you spend time training your dog, there's just lots of ways to get your dog not to bark. Please consider all the different options. Debarking is just not a good idea, okay? Train them, work with them, take them to doggy daycare, have somebody come in and take care of your dog during the day so they're not bored. Debarking is just not a good idea, okay? And then I can't even believe I have to address this after all this time, but please do not leave your dog in a hot car on a hot day, okay? If you have a nice air-conditioned RV and you want to leave your dog in that, that's fine. Otherwise, leave your dog at home on a hot day. Or if you're going in pet store where, you know, it's pet friendly and you want to bring your dog in the store, that's fine. But don't leave your dog in a hot car with the windows rolled up. You wouldn't do it to a baby, and don't do it to your dog. It can lead to all kinds of complications for the dog, including death. Do not leave your dog in a hot car on a hot day. That's just not acceptable. Now, I promised a while ago that I was going to share with you a story from a friend of mine on Facebook, and that's what I'm going to do. I found this to be an extremely touching story. So my friend was looking for a dog to be a companion for her husband. He was wheelchair bound, and she looked in the rescues, of course, and she found this wonderful dog who was really thin, apparently had recently given birth to puppies. They could not find the puppies. And she said she just could not imagine why somebody would give up this wonderful dog. They named the dog Maggie, and they brought Maggie home to be a companion for her husband. Now, the dog was not trained to be a companion for a wheelchair person, but the dog took to it right away. It turned out to be her husband's last year, and Maggie was a great, great companion for her husband, and then became a great companion for the wife in her grief over losing her husband. So Maggie was just, a wonderful companion for everyone in the family. Now Maggie is 10 years old, and she has spurs in her spine, and they are working with the vet to give her pain relief, and she is still there for the family. And now my friend's daughter has moved on to college, and she is still there for my Facebook friend while she's going through her empty nest syndrome. So the point of this story is that our animals are part of the family. They give us love. They are there for us. All we have to do is take care of them. And this whole series has been about how to give our fur babies, pets, whatever you want to call them, love, and just give them the attention that they deserve, because they give us unconditional love. We should take care of them and treat them with the respect and care that they deserve. So this is probably the last part of our animal series, at least for right now. And I want to thank you for watching the animal series on Misha Matters. And I'm going to move on to something else next week. If you have any suggestions for what we cover, please leave it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and this has been Misha Matters. Have a great week.